Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Almost to the weekend.
It's Friday Eve.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, good stuff. Pretty excited. It's going to be nice weather, too. Love the weather that's going on out there.
It is so much nicer.
Yeah.
What a difference just like 8 degrees makes.
Florida people will always look for a reason to put on the extra sweater. Oh, it's cold out. It's 72.
I loved it. It was like 73 on my car thermometer, and I was like, this is great.
It does seem like people are happier when the weather gets nicer. I think there's definitely a correlation to that.
Yeah. And it all really happened as soon as Hurricane Ian took off. It was, kind of hot, humid, nasty, and then boom. Hurricane's gone, and voila. And it's really nice, too. I mean, can you imagine having to deal with what the people on the West Coast are dealing with? And
Oh, my gosh.
it's freaking Africa hot.
Thank goodness for all of that relief effort. It's cooler because that just wouldn't be right.
Yeah, no doubt. So they're still going through it, but it looks like things are progressing. They say that they got the road to Pine Island opened, and a temporary bridge to Sanibel Island is going to be open by the end of this month. So that's pretty positive. 2.5 million people have had their power restored. So, it's heading in the right direction. It looks like pretty much by the end of the weekend, everybody's going to have, that can accept it and receive it. Their house isn't that destroyed, will have power and water.
What a sweet sound that is.
Yeah.
When you don't have power,
clicks on.
even if in a regular thunderstorm, you're out of power for 3 hours, you're going, where the fuck is the power at?
Yeah.
It kicks on. Oh, it's the best
beautiful.
feeling.
Yeah, it's
Glory.
beautiful. Yeah, I did see that there are 6 railroad bridges that are still out, though, and that's really kind of important because they'd really be able to get a ton of supplies in and fast if they just loaded it onto trains.
Yeah,
And
you're
so
right.
that's a big problem. So that's delaying some of the building supplies getting through. And how long it takes to repair a train bridge, that doesn't sound like a quick fix to me. I would think a road would be a lot easier for a car than something for a train. But
Yeah.
what do I know?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
They've been doing that Bright Line construction by me in Tequesta, and they fast up there.
The train's going to be fast. I mean, they've been working on it for a while. They've been doing it, but they're getting there. They're already starting a little bit. I think it's in Martin County. They're going to start revving those trains up faster.
Nice.
So it is nice, but it also at the same time, be aware. They're not going 80. They're going, I think, 100, 110, something like that. So you're going to start seeing them going faster. So if you're used to a Bright Line or think it goes 80 miles an hour, it's not going to go that slow through there.
Respect the arm.
Yeah.
Don't try to drive around it.
Right.
I respect anything fast.
Yeah.
Cheetah,
Yeah.
baseball, train,
Yeah. You're right.
Cougar.
Yeah.
human or animal.
Yeah.
A
both.
fast human cougar that's
Yeah.
fleet on her feet, look out.
Club Safari circa 1999. Oh, she'd be on you quick.
Our old school local people know what we're talking about. Club So Sorry, they used to call it.
I'm so sorry.
We're going to Club So Sorry tonight.
That was tough.
There was so many cougs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fleet on their feet, and they're quick and they're dangerous.
Yeah, they are.
So anything fast.
Yeah, absolutely. They now have figured out we did get some effects from Hurricane Ian. 7 tornadoes is what they counted through Broward and Palm Beach counties.
Wow.
Yeah, the teenagers are the ones that creep me out. Those are the ones I fear out of anything in weather. It's the teenagers.
But you know what? The meteorologists are so good because I was up and Panda was up, and Panda was watching them triangulate exactly the area that the tornadoes were going to be. And then, sure as shit, that's where the tornadoes hit.
Yeah.
They knew. Now, there were some areas that were triangulating that didn't get tornadoes, unfortunately. But the ones that they called did get them. Some of them.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they can look at that stuff now and know, okay, they told me like 2 streets over from where I live. Mm-hmm. Country Club Drive is going to have a tornado possibly, so y'all be careful.
Yeah.
That's pretty good meteorology.
I'll take 2 earthquakes and a volcano on Sunday compared to a big old T8.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
Luckily, the ones we have aren't too powerful. And they said 6 of the 7 tornadoes were EF1 or EF0. So those are the ones that destroyed some planes at the North Perry Airport in Pembroke Pines and damaged some mobile homes in Davie. The tornado that hit the senior living community of Kings Point, just west of Delray Beach, that was an EF2.
Okay.
Yeah, and only 2 people were injured, thankfully, but it did damage like 58 homes there. They've been deemed unsafe.
Yeah, I saw the drone footage, and it jacked them up pretty good. It flipped cars.
Yeah, it did. Now, they haven't condemned any of them, so demolition isn't required, but if necessary repairs are not made to the buildings with that designation, they can face demolition. They say right now Palm Beach County is not offering any formal housing assistance for the Kings Point community beyond what's already available. And some of them, like Richard Martin, a 77-year-old, called his insurance company, and he was informed that he did not, in fact, have the right kind of insurance, and therefore he would not receive any money to recoup what he had lost.
All right, someone needs to start GoFundMe for Richard, because
Right.
that's just not cool.
No.
Yeah, that's when Mother Nature really kicks you right in the dick.
Jeez, man.
And his name is probably Dick, because he's an old-ass Richard.
He's Richard,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
rough.
Sorry about your dick, Dick.
Yeah, at 77.
Oh,
Somebody will start a GoFundMe for him, hopefully. Hopefully he has a young granddaughter or somebody who's savvy on social media. If you tell that story right and put a TikTok up, you will have the money crowdfunded in a matter of a week.
yeah. All you have to do.
It's amazing.
All you have to do, Kev, with TikTok, just puts an old person up there, sad music, and then
Old
his point.
people are, I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah.
you,
Okay.
old people on
That's how it
TikTok, if they're produced properly by a young person, are making a lot of money taking care of some pretty serious illnesses and injuries and accidents.
Okay. So then we need to go make a dick video then.
We do.
All right.
Maybe we should swoop in and make Dick a video.
Yeah. Here you go, Dick.
If nobody else does it, y'all tell us.
Okay. Got a lot of response from Virginia yesterday and her conversation that she had, and that little rant about how the response to the hurricane victims from Katrina was racist. And Lucy said, I agree 100 with Virginia on the blatant response recovery differences between these 2 powerful storms, between Ian and Katrina, and it is deeply rooted in racism. I don't care what anyone says, and it's disgusting. Okay. Samantha said, I was listening to the ATS, and as a white person, I am often embarrassed that we obviously still get preferential treatment compared to people of color. I just wanted to ask, though, is it possible that while, yes, I think Katrina's response was bad, is it possible that some of that was less motivated racially, but just ignorant people in powerful positions?
Yes.
Leaders not being smart about how to prepare and organize response and not staging it correctly.
A lot of that played into it, sure.
Now, years later, the Ian response is better because it's built on the back of the Katrina response, which was a disaster itself. Here's the lessons learned, how to stage, evac. Not to mention, we do have a governor who's most likely going to make a run at the president or a VP role. So does he care to do a good job as a former Navy guy, but also wants the good optics? So, and I hear people are pissed because they said they didn't know it could hit Fort Myers, but that was in the cone. So how do we not know hurricanes can hit in a range of space and no one can predict the spot until it's up close? What I learned is a Cat 4-5 will rip brick houses apart. I didn't know that. I might evac if that was coming, and I need to have a better plan for my pets and to have money ready to go. Yeah, I think that we all can take note on that. And I've always said, yeah, if I get a 4 or 5, I'm out too. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. So get out in a good amount of time. Especially if you're like down in the Keys.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to get in that
If you think a 4 or
traffic.
5 is coming to the Keys, I would be so gone pecan.
Imagine being in your car, that slow-ass moving road.
You got to go and you got to evacuate at night.
I wish they had.
1 a.m. when nobody else is evacuating.
I wish they could predict. Like, say you're at a bar and you're just chilling, and within an hour, someone annoying you know is going to come by and sit down at your table and kind of ruin your night. It would be cool if there was a Doppler out there. In an hour, a fuckface will be sitting down. Get the fuck out.
A Cat 5 ex-girlfriend.
A Cat 5 fucked situation. Leave now. Wouldn't that be great if we had that kind of technology?
Maybe we could call and see if the meteorologist can help us map that.
Yeah, let me, I'll email Steve Weigel, see what he thinks.
Okay.
Steve, I got an idea.
I don't have an idea. My ankle has an idea.
Yeah. So, anyway, so that definitely got a lot of response, and it is going to be interesting to see moving forward how things are. I know there's a lot of uncertainty about some of the insurance companies and how stable they are and whether they're going to continue to insure Floridians.
I got dropped, and that was before Ian.
Yeah.
My insurance company dropped me because I was too much of a liability, and I don't know if it was because I put in a claim or that I live too close to the water or what, but they said, peace, bitch, you're on your own.
Yeah. So, who knows on that? And just for the opportunity to be fair and balanced, some people are saying that, the response that had happened with Katrina in New Orleans, who is your governor and who is your mayor, is also very important. The governor at the time, Kathleen Blanco, an inept Democrat. And
Who was white.
And Ray Nagin, the New
Who was
Orleans
black.
mayor.
Ray was
a
black.
corrupt Democrat and a black man.
I don't think it was political. I think it was racial. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's just their comment, is you had a black mayor. So maybe he did not handle it well.
There was a black mayor. There was an Asian county commissioner. There was all kinds of different things. It was all different races. But the people that were left behind in New Orleans were predominantly black.
Somebody said, do you remember when they were shooting at the helicopters that were trying to rescue them? Did that happen?
I don't know about that, but I know there were cops that shot at people on a bridge trying to get out. It was awful. It was terrible. I know Jason's getting uncomfortable because I don't want to make you upset.
Please stop. Please, seriously though, you have to stop speaking for me. I am not at all uncomfortable. I'm listening to the conversation. I'm not uncomfortable.
I have a white friend who was a cop who I didn't know was racist, but he is sitting in jail today because he murdered people on the Mississippi River Bridge that were black trying to come over to the area that he didn't want them to.
Jeez.
That is real. You can look up the story. His name is Kenneth Bowen. The racism is real, and it's just Katrina brought out the worst.
I'm being quiet because you're all are talking. I don't know. I don't know everything. I was talking about Joel Osteen yesterday. I got a fucking 7-page paragraph. What the fuck? So I'm just listening, y'all.
Yeah.
I know,
I'm
but
not
it's
uncomfortable.
not funny. It's not fun.
Would I rather talk about fun shit?
I know.
Yes, of
I
course
know.
I would. But
Let's go to something lighter. Kanye West said that Black Lives Matter is a scam.
and can we hit the next gun control next?
Abortion after that.
Yes, I would like to talk about pro-choice, pro-everything, anti-everything.
So we did get a lot of emails on that. We addressed a few, and thank you.
I don't want to fight. We're not about that. We're not about fighting here. We're about fun here. But she brought it up, not me.
Yeah.
You can't compare Katrina to Ian, and I'll leave it at that.
All righty. Somebody said they really like your outfit today, Virginia.
Oh, thank you. I got this at
Anastasia.
I got that at the Mexican market.
Yeah.
In San Antonio.
Okay.
This dress was $20. Isn't it fun?
$20.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff for great prices. My father-in-law, who is very proudly Mexican, is just always bestowing the great values that Mexicans get.
Yes. My mama and her mother before her, the Mexican people will find a bargain.
Yeah.
They know where to go. And
Yeah.
it's so fun because that's probably where I got it from. I love to hunt for a bargain.
Bonnie wanted to put this on your radar, Virginia, that today is National Orange Wine Day. Okay.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Orange wine?
I've been dancing with some wine. I've been drinking a lot of Snoop wine. I would say a lot. People keep leaving bottles at my house. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'll drink some Snoop wine.
Guys, I like
That's a
tequila
nice
and
problem.
I like vodka.
I kind of like I like cooking and drinking some wine, put some old timey music. I like to cook and drink, get a little buzz going, and get some music going. I like creating an atmosphere.
That's awesome. You got that going on. People are more than welcome to drop bottles of booze at my front door.
You know, I could hang out with pirates. They're always dropping off all kind of shit.
That's great.
Place.
You can make wine from anything, so they're making it from oranges?
Guess so.
I love it.
Yeah, you really can. You're right. Any kind of fruit, basically, that'll ferment.
I would love to try. They used to be a Palm Beach Wine Company in the old city place that had a bunch of different fruit wines made right here in Florida from all different citrus and this and that and pineapple wine and banana wine, which sounded gross. But I think they went out of business.
I had to make wine. It was a big project for me back in college. You had to make the wine and then market it. That was the whole, because it was a business school.
Oh, that's awesome.
I made the shittiest wine.
Did you? Yeah.
What'd you make it from?
Grapes. You had to do all the. You had to do a process, and then you had to come up with then present it to the class. And boy, did I have a presentation.
Oh,
the
that's
wine
cool.
sucked. The presentation rocked.
Okay, that's good.
The wine was not good at all.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you love if somebody had a video of that?
Yes, I would love to see that.
That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I almost took because I did a semester at Fresno State, and they grow a lot of grapes around there, and you're not far from wine country, and they had a whole class that you could do a course and get a master's, the sommelier, whatever it
A
is.
sommelier.
They have that for the beer, the wine. They have that for,
couldn't believe it.
for pizza. They've got that.
I'm like, I almost was like all into it. So
There's a degree or some kind of title you get when you're king shit a fuck mountain of pizza.
Yeah, it'd be a fun thing. I wonder what the industry would be like to be in the drink making industry. My son just got a job at a distillery.
Cannon?
Yes. He's so good. He loves alcohol.
If he was crushing, I think you're cool with it. You're like, dude, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like getting Rocco to go work at a car dealership, so I don't judge.
Yeah. Yeah, no, his older brother, Colin, is now working at a distillery in Nashville. So that'd be pretty cool. I can't wait to go up and see what it's all about. It's the guy who opened it is the guy who did Big Machine Records. That's Taylor Swift's label. Yeah. So he, has just crazy amounts of money.
Nashville roots.
Yeah, right. And it's right down, right off of Broadway.
Okay.
Right where all the bars and honky tonks are.
I love that.
Yeah.
Man.
The old part of Nashville, or the new part? Which part is it, the old or the new?
Where the Broadway is?
Where the Music Row is. That's the one I love.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, I don't know if Music Row is necessarily Broadway. I've only been to Nashville to party once, but from what I gather, I think the Music Row might be closer down to Vanderbilt. Because that's where they had some of the... And it's deceiving because you're thinking Music Row, but it's where they had some old... In fact, I almost went to one where they had recorded some country albums back in the day, but it was in a neighborhood. It's like, well, it's a
neighborhood.
Yeah.
But that's where they have like some fun restaurants and there's a few bars.
There is,
and it's way less crowded than that main strip you're talking about.
Yeah. So it was fun. We did that area too. We did it thoroughly. We went to like every bar and restaurant you could do in that area too.
Fun.
But yeah, Broadway's the one with like the 3 or 4 story honky tonks that every floor's got a different artist.
That one's too big for me.
That's where his distillery is down there.
There's certain words or phrases that really kind of just get me excited.
Yeah.
Honky tonk. We're going to a honky tonk.
It's a fun ass word, isn't it?
It's
honky
well,
tonk.
just the whole idea. We're going to the honky tonk down the street. We're gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
It just got a good fun.
I mean, I love honkies and I love tonks. It's great.
Tonk it up, honky.
Yeah. So
it just sounds like we're going to a fun place to hang out, dance, drink.
And I haven't verbalized this to his mom, but I get a sense. I just have a feeling that Colin is he's going to wind up in the distillery business if it goes okay.
Is he going to leave his engineering?
I don't know. I'm getting a feeling because Atlanta. I don't know that he loved Atlanta.
Okay, that's okay.
And that's where Georgia Tech is, where he went to school. and I'm not sure, he's going to go back. This is his third year, and so this is the one where he's doing his internship or whatever, and I think he would have to go back to Atlanta for 2 years.
Is it that is it more about the location, or is he just losing the love of the game?
I think he's been in school for freaking ever.
Yeah.
I mean, he graduated high school in 2016, and so he's got the 4-year degree, and he's done
hard schooling now.
He said Georgia Tech is so much harder than Michigan.
Really?
Yes. And this is a kid that,
he breezes through.
Yeah, schoolwork has never been a challenge for him. And so for him to be tasked and taxed.
Could he do the same program from Georgia at Vanderbilt?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, what the deal is. And so I don't know where he eventually wants to wind up. But, he grew up in bars, and so our whole family is like, that's just how we live.
So you kind of have to take some ownership of this.
Absolutely. And I don't hate it. Because I would be completely fine with it. I don't know where his mom would settle down with it, but I'm seeing a lot of fun potential there. I mean, I'm like, well, gosh, man, because he loves all that chemistry stuff, and that's what it would be. And you'd be making booze right down there in the
You want to make him your retirement plan.
No, not at all.
I love that.
That's not it at all. No, I think it would be fun for him. Yeah. I mean, it's not like he's going to make an assload of money and give it to me. No, I don't
know. Kevin doing the marketing and Colin doing the chemistry.
Yeah, I don't know. One day, I think, if he worked for this distillery, which it's definitely got a lot of money. And the guy, because I had talked through the country circles, I'm like, well, is this guy involved? Because Colin was like, hey, do you think, can you put in a good word? Do you know this guy? I'm like, nah. I'm like, he's too big wig for me. And so I contacted somebody in the country world, and they're like, this guy's so rich. He's on the beaches of France right now. I don't even think he ever, he just, he's kind of mostly retired.
Beaches of France. I've been to the beaches at Juno Beach. That's pretty nice, but the beaches of France sound like it's just...
They go topless, all of them.
I feel like everyone's got their boobs out. There's beautiful just cheese everywhere. French
It does seem awesome. It's one of the places I want to get to. Yeah, the French Riviera.
And cheese.
Some would call that heaven.
Yeah, right. It sounds like he's living the life. So he's not really plugged into the day-to-day, basically, is what it is. So, but he's got endless amount. He's got godlike money.
Right.
So, it's not like they're going to go under anytime soon.
He's not watching the P&L statement every month and sweating it.
No, he doesn't
like
care.
you would be.
No, right. Yeah, he doesn't need this one to take off. He's good.
As long as this one ain't a loss. Or sometimes a loss is good when you're that rich.
Right. But I thought, I'm like, that's probably fun. He's probably going to have all kinds of country stars coming by there, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine this guy's going to be like, hey, will you hold up my liquor someplace and do a photo shoot with it? So, I think it'd be kind of a fun thing.
There's something to be said for being happy in life.
Right, exactly.
It's not all about getting a big engineering degree and making big money. If you're sad doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I think, making great money is awesome, but if you're truly not happy with what you're doing, I don't know if you're really going to be happy even with the money. At least that's how I see it.
That's why I'm rooting for him to do what he thinks is fun. I think this is great. He can take a year, still do his chemistry crap, and just dabble with this and see where it takes him. So we'll see.
With that said, who wants to go to a honky tonk and just fuck some shit up?
No
kidding. Are you going to tear it up this weekend?
I try to get a little bit every weekend.
You need to.
Yeah. I always try to work some in there. I think a big part of it, I'm just hoping maybe he can get me some free booze.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
I got a wedding on Saturday night, so that's free booze.
Yeah.
Is that local?
It is local.
So it's not only National Orange Wine Day, as Bonnie pointed out here, but this is two interesting observations that go well together today. It's National Noodle Day.
Oh,
man.
Noodle pudding.
That noodle pudding was next level. I said it yesterday. Suits' mom made the Jewish dish. I forget the name, and I butchered it. I keep on want to call it Kegel, and I know it's not Kegel.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Kugel?
Kugel. Maybe it's Kugel.
Suits gave a...
Suits' mom's doing Kegels? What?
It was so delicious, man. It was one of the best things I've had in 2022.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
It was like it tasted... bread pudding with egg noodles in it.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's a dessert. Suits was telling me it's got cinnamon, sugar, like all that.
Okay. So you've got National Noodle Day, and it's also National Plus Size Appreciation Day. I mean,
If there's ever a day.
I mean, they just kind of go perfectly together, right? I mean, eat your noodles and then love your big old body.
You gotta love yourself when you're eating the noodles.
That's awesome. Nice tandem there. Randy sent an email and said, "Hey, Bird, where are you? We look for you. They played Billy Joel's 1990 Yankee Stadium concert tonight at the Sinopolis in Jupiter. Billy is and always will be the best, and his drummer is from my hometown of Seaford, Long Island, New York.
Liberty DeVito, hey!
Yeah, Liberty DeVito, yeah. So I guess they showed that.
That's cool.
That'd be kind of cool, right?
I know that concert very well. It was not my favorite concert. I like the 1982 Live from Long Beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know nobody gives a fuck.
Live from Long Beach.
Yeah,
huh?
it's a great concert.
Was he Jones Beach? Do you know if that's where the venue?
I do not know.
Okay.
But whatever the big
Long
place
Beach,
is.
California, or Jones Beach in New York?
No, it was live from Long. I'm sorry, I'm fucking everything up. New Yorkers are literally going to kill me.
Yeah.
Live from Long Island.
Right,
Not
that's what I figured. I figured I speak Bird.
Yeah, thank you.
I know
Long
you didn't
Beach
mean
is
Long Beach.
Isn't the Long Beach Snoop?
Well,
Yes.
there's two. There's one in California. I think there's also a Long Beach on Long Island. Is there not?
I don't know. That's a good one. Probably.
I thought there was.
Long
I think
Beach.
there's a Long Beach, a few Long Beaches.
Long Beach, though, it always makes me think about Snoop.
LBC.
And him dancing with his hands up like that. Yeah,
Yes.
LBC.
There's not a Dong Beach.
Are you sure?
Well,
that-
no, I guess
But-
actually there are.
I'm a-
Hallover's a Dong Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There are some Dong beaches.
I know
Never
KVJ
mind.
Nature tried getting me and Sweet Denny's to go to a Dong Beach one time.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
guy
No,
or girl?
It was a guy. He was older, and he kept on dropping some hints. And I wasn't getting the hints at first. And then about the fourth time, I look at Denny's. I go, before I even finished my statement, I go, is he? He goes, yeah, I think this guy wants to fuck us.
You were almost in a gay throuple.
It was weird.
man.
Kept on wanting to smoke weed with us. Like, I know this beach. It's naked. Come out, man. Be free. I'm like, I was trying to get out of it. I'm too fat. No, you're not.
You're perfect.
Yeah, it was
No, you're not. I got him.
I think you look just
Me and-
right.
We still laugh at that.
Saw this list of the favorite bands of serial killers. What they listen to.
Oh, that's horrifying.
There is one band preferred by more serial killers than any other. You both get one guess as to who that band is.
Megadeth.
It would work, yeah.
Megadeth.
Yeah.
They love Megadeth.
It's a good guess. That's incorrect. Virginia, your guess.
Iron Maiden.
Metallica.
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Okay. Ozzy.
Black Sabbath, one of the favorite bands of Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Fucking piece of shit.
He loved Black Sabbath, AC/DC, and Judas Priest.
Oh, that guy. Ugh.
And Jeffrey Dahmer, his favorite band was Black Sabbath.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that in the special?
I didn't finish the special.
No.
I got to I think
A
four episodes.
lot of people are tapping out.
I wouldn't tapping out because I was disturbed. I don't send me any more emails. I get it. I thought it was a little slow moving for me. There was parts where I thought they could have got to stuff quicker.
Everything's like that. They milk it for too many episodes. What could be 6 is now 9.
I'm not, I don't mind a slow burn, but there's this one of his first kill scenes. I think they could have cut off at least 5 solid minutes off that scene.
Okay.
It's just I get you want to build and suspense and all that.
Yeah.
But believe me, every time I dog the Dahmer thing, someone gets all pissed off. People love it. I think I'm in the minority on this one.
Okay.
I don't know. I got a bunch of people in my circle that are pussies, and most of them watched a couple episodes and tapped out for a different reason. They were
Yeah.
just so upset and disturbed by it, and they didn't want to see any more because they couldn't handle it.
And a controversial statement, I think the guy who played Jeffrey Dahmer did an amazing job for acting.
Yeah.
I do not think he did not remind me of Jeffrey Dahmer. And everyone says he does.
Yeah.
And when I say he just doesn't remind me. Then again, I also saw him in an episode of The Office. This guy that played Jeffrey
Same
Dahmer.
guy
Yeah.
who's on The Office?
Just for one episode. Just for one.
Yeah.
I mean, he played Michael Scott's, Steve Carell's nephew. And that's what I see most of the time when he's on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to name a serial killer. You try to guess something that would be in their playlist, Bird.
Okay.
John Wayne Gacy.
Everybody loves a clown, but Why don't you?
Okay.
Is this tongue in cheek?
This is an artist.
Tears of a Clown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Killer Clown. John Wayne Gacy, an artist that would be in his playlist.
Gonna Killer Clown Posse.
Probably something fucking weird. Some odd, soft. It's like Afternoon Delight. Whoever sang that. Who are those people?
Yeah.
That type of easy listening, soft rock.
REO Speedwagon.
But I nailed it.
Wow.
REO Speedwagon
There you go.
was his jam.
There you go.
Loved him some REO Speedwagon and Neil Diamond.
Wow. You're kind of an FBI profiler right now.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Okay. David Berkowitz, son of Sam.
I
Favorite
think
artist.
he liked Hall & Oates.
He did.
Yeah.
Shut up. How'd
Right.
you know that?
I don't know
That's-
how I know that.
You love
I
murder.
think it's all just in there. I don't know.
Holy shit,
And I'll
man.
take serial killer music for $500.
It's so specific.
If we could put Jay Bernard in Jeopardy and we got to fix the categories, there's no doubt he would win. It would just be amazing to see this guy. He comes out in like a Bigfoot t-shirt or just wears something like that and then just wipes the floor.
Well, he's going to know all this stuff
Be
that
amazing.
these other dorks are not going to
Yeah,
know.
I love that though. How awesome would that be?
That'd be great.
I've learned though, you can't go.
That would be a funny troll.
It'd be a great prank to play on the smart dorks.
Yes.
You put him up there
Right.
with serial killer soundtracks. And they'd just be staring at the screen like, what the fuck?
Then you have generic soda. That's like that's all the categories. Bigfoot,
Cryptozoology.
generic soda.
And 80s baseball players.
And he's crushing it going through. Just the faces are big.
I'm beating people that went to the
And here's Tom from Harvard.
Jason Pennington.
He's in
FAU,
Mensa.
Chipola Junior
Chipola
College,
Junior-
Broward Community College, Palm Beach State. Like, it lists off 7 different.
There's not a junior college in Florida he's not attended.
You gotta be careful when you're too good at serial killer trivia. People, for some reason, they think you want to kill. I'm scared of the murderers. I don't want to kill.
Yeah.
I know the information, baby.
Right.
I was bred for this gig.
Gosh. Charles Manson.
Charles Manson. I know he.
I think you would know. I thought you would know this. Charles Manson.
I know.
favorite-
I know he wrote a song that he gave to the Beach Boys.
Yeah, that was one. Mhm.
And
Dang.
That was one, but no, that's not his like absolute favorite.
His
In
favorite.
fact, there's a song that stands out from this band that I
Oh,
thought,
it's the Beatles.
Yeah.
Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Mamas and the Papas, he loved, and Neil Young.
He liked all that Flower Child. That's what's creepy about Manson. He was all peace, but he wasn't really, he was fucking nutbag. And there's rumors that he would lace everybody with the drugs and that he wouldn't take as much so he could have control over them.
Yeah.
They're all fucking and doing drugs on this weird, field. Everyone's getting so plowed by the goofballs.
It sounds awesome right up to the murder point.
I mean, if you want to chill and just but he was trying to brainwash people.
Right.
That's at least what some people say.
Mm-hmm. And name the serial killer that loved 10,000 Maniacs.
Oh, I think I know this. That's Eileen Wuornos. Yeah.
Wow.
And the two nerds look on me like, how the fuck's he know this?
The nerds are like not even buzzing in. They're not even clicking their clicker.
Their mouth is agape.
They're just
like,
standing there like, well,
what's going
I
on?
can't
it's
click in.
my one chance at Jeopardy, and this is what the hell happens? I'm getting beat by a guy in a Bigfoot t-shirt?
The Harvard dick looks over at Blossom like, what the fuck's going on here?
It'd just be amazing to watch that. It's fantastic. Just trolling nerds.
I think we all have certain categories we would ace.
Yeah, no, we would. But Jaybirds are just so
They
amazing.
stick out.
They stick out. They stick out.
out. They would be really amazing.
You are sore thumb.
Yeah, just to see. It'd be fantastic. All right, we got just one day left. Get to the weekend. We'll see y'all back here on Friday. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.